Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against Memphis.
And this is why scouting is so important. You've got to be able to identify those role players who can complement what your team does.
Yeah, that was big-time production from the bench, especially on the offensive end.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. Nick Young is out there with Iguodala. Then it's DJ. Then there's Wells. And it's McCaw in at the point.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Well, we don't always get what we want, Chris, but if you were in charge of the dunk contest, which 4 players would you personally pick to make up the field?
Man, it's so tough. Wow. I think I definitely want to go with Levine. He's, you know, the ex-dunk champ.
Yes.
Wow. Oh, that's a tough one. I mean, Westbrook, I think Paul George would be great in there. Of course, LeBron, Griffin. I mean, I don't know. Davis. There's so many high flyers. I just think it's so tough because sometimes the smaller guys have the advantage. Big guys feel like they can't do it because they won't be as exciting. I mean, you know, even our worst dunk contest, I've fallen in love with because you get to see some incredible things. But, yeah, I'd start with them, but so many other players you can pick.
And here is Iguodala following the 3 from Wesley Matthews. Golden State moving it around. And the shot by Wells, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Barea with it. His last outing, he had 8 points. They set the pick. Barnes kicks to Matthews. 6 to shoot over DJ. And it's Matthews again missing.
Wow, he's really been dragging them down tonight.
DJ dishes to Wells. The 17-footer. And it's DJ missing. Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Farrell passes to Barnes. Back to Farrell. Here's Mejri. And another basket for Dallas.
And not his quarter, scoring-wise. Just 1 of 7 from the field.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. He gets that one. DJ's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Oh, and DJ makes some quick decisions. When the D isn't up on him, he burns them with the catch and shoot, Jimmy.
Now here's Matthews. He's got 5. They set the screen. He feeds it to Barea. In the corner, Farrell. Here's Barnes. Got a piece of it.
DJ is solid at knowing when to leap up for the block shots. Got to be careful when shooting when he's around.
And Young kicks to Iguodala. Here's Wells. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feed. 23 points for Shammy Wells.
He played a very solid first quarter, and now he's taking it up a notch here in the second.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Mejri inside. Another shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. Mejri's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Now look at that. That's just a great all-around play. Getting into position for the offensive rebound, finishing strong on the putback.
And Young kicks to Wells. Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Here's Barea. Mejri, the pass to Barnes. He dishes it to Barea. There's the screen. Matthews, no one around him, and the foul called on DJ. That's his first foul.
And trying to be the first one to get his hands on the mid.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors enjoying the...
Thank you, Kevin. Hey, you have gotten a lot of work done on the glass tonight. How have you been able to get going at that end?
You know, I'm just trying to stay active and anticipate the shot when it comes off iron.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. Shammy Wells has been sensational.
Yeah, what a shot in the arm he gave them in that first half. The three ball just kept.
The Mavericks have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter, 4 of 8. Nowitzki a screen. Barea dishes to Nowitzki. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist.
Oh, he took a terrific angle right there off the screen, something they work on every day in practice.
For the Mavericks, 16 consecutive years of 500 basketball or better, coming to an end last season, unfortunately for them.
Yeah, it was the beginning of a rebuild. The first time in a long time for the Mavs. And they waived some of their veterans to free up space and court time to further develop those young players. And with how competitive this organization is, you know they'll do everything they can to get back in contention to try to send Dirk out on a high note.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Wells kicks to Livingston. At the elbow, it's DJ. Puts it up from 15. Here's Pachulia. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Now Barea. Nowitzki a screen. Barea kicks to Noel. Now here's Barea. It's stolen by Livingston. Inside, here's Wells. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, he's reason number one there in front. I mean, his shooting has been almost flawless.
Now here's Barea. He's guarded closely. The feed to Matthews. There's a screen by Noel. 5 on the clock. Farrell gets the bucket.
Artful use of the screen there. Gains the separation he needs for a good look.
Golden State's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Here's Wells. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. And it's 37 points for Shammy Wells.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Barea. He's covered by Livingston. Matthews against Iguodala. Farrell for 3. Warriors with the rebound. And this matchup with Dallas, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots.
Iguodala kicks to DJ. And that's collected by Nowitzki. The Mavericks have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. And here's Barea. There's a screen by Noel. To the wing right side. Here's Farrell. Pachulia covering. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Golden State's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Some solid D from Nowitzki. For Dallas, they've gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. The pass to Barea. Nowitzki a screen. Over in the corner, Matthews. Nowitzki, the pass to Barea. Matthews goes in over Iguodala. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And that's now 7 points for Wesley Matthews.
Playing big, willing to go toe-to-toe against the guy who towers over him.
Well, it's just an attitude, a way of life. You can't let people see you back down, or they take it as a sign of weakness and expect that treatment every time.
Now here's Barea, guarded closely. Iguodala against Matthews. There's a screen by Noel. The fadeaway, and Nowitzki gets it to go down on the assist by Matthews. Nowitzki's got 6.
Well-coordinated shot mechanics, especially for a guy with his length.
Well, come on, he's fluid from that medium range. He gets everything working together.
There's 48 seconds left in the third. Berea with Nowitzki left side. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Wells wide open. Money from the wing. Wells has got 39.
Well, I like how DJ actively looks for the open teammate, whipping the ball over beautifully and quickly.
Here is Berea. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Nowitzki outside. It's good. Great play set up by Berea. Berea's got 3 assists now in this one. Wells dishes to DJ. Mavericks with the rebound. Nowitzki's got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Berea outside. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Warriors on top, delivering the blowout. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Move it to the next guy, drive and kick, let it come out in the wall.
Welcome back. 4th quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. The Warriors shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Wells is out there with McCall. Then it's Young. Then it's Jones. And it's DJ in at the 5. Home in the paint. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. Harris outside. Dallas moving it around. Powell kicks to Finney-Smith. Pass to Withy. 6 on the shot clock. Warriors with the rebound. DJ's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Dishes to Wells. Screen by Young. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's just an awful loss of possession there. But overall, their offense has done a great job swinging the ball and not coughing it up.
And the Warriors making a change here. West is checked in. Here's Farrell. Wells with the steal. Beyond the arc. He doesn't hit that one. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Here's Finney-Smith, defended by Young. Farrell passes to Powell. And you look at today's players, they have so many more ways to connect with their fans. But, Chris, at times, do you think that that creates added pressure for the players?
Every player has pressure. I don't know about added pressure, but I do think it's a different time with social media, and you can hear everyone's opinion. So I think that you need to focus more if you're an athlete, but I don't think it adds more pressure. Because whether or not someone can type it or say it in your face or boo you at a game, you know, you're going to hear those words.
Here's the screen from the arc. Finney-Smith can't get it to go.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Wells. A second chance effort and stolen by Harris. Finney-Smith kicks to Farrell. It's deflected and they get it back. Basket good. Golden State's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Pass to McCaw. West down low. Powell on him. 11 feet away. And DJ with the basket on the assist from David West. West has got 3 assists tonight. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the 4th. A lot of misses, just the one make. There's the screen. Farrell passes to Withy. Got a piece of it. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. McCaw kicks to Wells. Releases from 15, off the left rim and out. So for Dallas, their last game a loss to the Rockets. Farrell passes to Withy, kicks to Powell. Harris outside. Pass to Farrell for three. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Now Wells. There's the dish to West. Shoots from 14. It's rebounded by Dallas. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Now the Warriors moving it up. Takes a three. A three-pointer is right on target. Wells has got 42 in the game.
The entire offense has revolved around him today, and that's been the perfect game plan.
They set the pick. Farrell kicks to Harris, and he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Well, the league has begun a program to crunch the numbers and learn how to reduce player injuries. It's just getting started, but Chris, exciting to think that we'd be able to cut down on that part of the game.
Oh, yeah, you're talking to a guy that suffered injuries most of my career. I'm glad that we have more information now as far as, looking on the bench. You have player tracking cameras, the nutrition. You have more research and flexibility and strength, and so now it can all be measured. And as long as the players, doctor. Relationship is kept in privacy, I think it'll make a big difference.
Feeds it to Withy. Picked him clean. A solo fast break. McCaw with the bucket.
And aggressive defense causing the mistake, then cashing in.
What a beautiful steal off of great anticipation. His instincts right there were right on.
And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. Dallas again missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And it's DJ missing.
I think a kick out is the better option there. Defense had the rim on lockdown.
Shot to stop the run. And the basket by Harris.
Yeah, that's just straightforward basketball from Harris. Driving to the hoop with purpose and not letting anyone, or anything for that matter, slow him down.
Curry kicks to Young. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Shot on the wing. That one off the back iron and out.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
And sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
Here's Curry. Here's West. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. West has got 5 points now in the quarter.
The awareness of everything around him. Curry picks it clean, then off to the races.
The pass to Finney-Smith. Screen by Smith. Withy kicks to Finney-Smith. A floater and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Chris, you've been working as an analyst now for quite some time. Do you feel that how you view and enjoy the game has changed as you've transitioned from being a player on the floor to the booth?
You know what? I've learned a lot, and I've learned to look at the game a different way, but I look at the game the same way. I think the onus is on the player to execute what the coach and the GM puts out there for you to do, for you not to become a one-dimensional player, for you to improve in the summertime. That's the only time you can improve. And when you don't come back and you don't improve, it's obvious that you have the same glaring weaknesses that you you had the year before. Even if you're not on a team that can compete for a championship, you want to make sure that you compete for a championship, that you compete for an all-star, that you compete to have your name out there. And so a lot of times we'll watch some of those teams, and I love seeing that they compete or if they laid it down early in the season. So, no, I would say that really what gives me an advantage is that the way that I looked at the game, and hopefully, you know, that gives me a unique perspective when I'm out there trying to talk to other basketball heads like myself.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Harris dishes to Smith. He kicks it to Withy. Back to Smith. And we know this league is enjoying great success. The Players Union going into last season created a program, Chris, to fund health insurance for all retired players with 3 or more years of service.
Well, I'm proud of our Players Union. I hope that other sports take lead. You know, you take care of those that come before you. That's one thing in the NBA we always know and the players will always respect. That's why it was a unanimous vote by the Players Association. It definitely was a proud moment. I'm proud of my NBA brothers.
Uncovered. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Golden State's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Young passes to DJ. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Oh, DJ is used to getting knocked around while shooting. Remarkable composure. Still finds a way to sink that shot.
Free throw no good for DJ. And one thing that Steve Kerr has done so well in his coaching tenure is his ability to handle multiple stars on the same team. You look back at the history of this league, and it isn't always smooth sailing.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this much talent on teams, you can get guys clashing. But Kerr has the team playing as a unit, and players are happy to sacrifice their own stats for playing better basketball. He has everyone buying into the culture they've created.
Smith kicks to Withy. From 11 feet away, gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
And Smith, an accomplished scorer, has a beautiful-looking mid-range jumper.
Back to Curry. Shoots the 3. The shot's good on the assist by West. West has got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, his strong shooting from the first half has carried over into the second.
Passes to Finney-Smith. He feeds it to Withy. He dishes it to Powell. Pass to Harris. Wide open. Again, the Mavericks score.
Fantastic rhythm on that mid-range jump shot. You can't give him space from there.
Curry kicks to Young. At the elbow, it's DJ. The feed to Curry. And the game is a passion, as we know, Chris. But does it help to have outside interests? You're passionate about art. You make music. You're a writer. You're a thinker. Talk what all that is about and what that means to you.
Well, I think being a complete person helps whatever job that you're doing. You know, we all are more than our job. But basketball, you have to put everything into it. And so sometimes to rejuvenate yourself, you need to get fed other places and kind of feed your passions. And so I think a lot of times when players feed their passions, it's really just to have enough energy to complete their goal of getting through a grueling 82-game season with all the ups and downs, the expectations, the heartbreak, the celebrations. And so I think for myself and for many other successful players that I've seen, those that have tried to approach life with the same way that they approach basketball, that's just living with passion, try to learn as much as you can, enjoy every moment. Usually to me, they are the most successful because it takes pressure off of playing the game.
He's off on the first.
Now, you know DJ loves putting work in at the gym, and he's always looking for ways to improve. A soft-spoken guy who has no problem letting his game do all the talking.
1:41 left here in the 4th quarter. Now here is Harris. Powell with the screen. A floater. It's deflected.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Shammy Wells.
Just the scoring alone. I mean, it's a fantastic game for him. He was just going over, around, through the defense, I mean, all day long.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Curry's checked in. There's 47 seconds left in the game. To the middle, off the screen, and the layup by Powell.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Curry kicks to DJ. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Dishes it to Withy. Powell, the pass to Harris. Kicks it to Withy. Over DJ. Withy, no good. Curry dishes to DJ. 17-foot shot on the way. Curry kicks to DJ. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Tremendous effort here on the road. That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't care how good you are. It's tough to succeed in a hostile environment. They're doing it in style.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the